This lady says that she dated a guy in one of the top three South African football clubs, and he was very, very deep in the voodoo. So let's go into it. If I'm gonna look this way, I'm reading her DM just so that I remember everything. Again, guys, I'm receiving a lot of DMs, and I am trying to filter a lot of them out because some of them a little bit too much for me. Where children are getting harmed, people are getting essayed, and I'm not, for my own personal health, for my own spirit, mental health and spirit, I'm not going to share those stories, but I appreciate you guys sharing them with me. And where someone has asked me explicitly to share his story, I will share the story. So we're going to start with this girl. So this girl says, like I said, she was dating a guy from one of the top three soccer clubs. And by the way, she says this guy is married and she knew that he was married. So essentially she says, I used to date a guy who played for the one of the top South African football teams. He was talented, ambitious, but he was very suspicious. I knew that he had a wife, and I knew that I was the other woman, but he was always doing shady things. Like, I suspected that he was cheating. When I spoke to my friends, they said that's what you expect when you're dating someone in that field. They but they didn't understand it was not just about him sometimes leaving me, hang out with his friends or whatever. I knew that in my mind he was already cheating on his wife, so why would he be cheating on me? Like, why would he need an extra person? But it was not just that, it was mainly the fact that he would always disappear before every match. He would disappear for hours. I thought he was just superstitious or had a weird routine, but every time before a match, he would like ghost me, and he would not answer my calls. He would not want to have sex or anything like that. He said that that's what he wanted to do. And I knew that if he was not doing all of that with me, he was not doing that with his wife as well, because at this point in time, his wife was always like traveling. So most of the times, like, his wife was not around. Girl, girl, okay. I hear you. I just thought it was a routine. I asked some other people that play sports, and they told me that sometimes they do that because they want to maintain their stamina. Is that true, guys? I think I've actually heard that. One of my friends is a soccer player. She actually said something along those lines. I don't remember exactly. I'm gonna ask her right after this. But anyway, so I actually started tracking him, tracking his phone, tracking everything, just trying to figure out where exactly he's disappearing to. I know he's not with his wife. If he's not with his wife, then who is he with? So I started to follow him around, track him around, and everything. I saw that before every single game, he was always going to this other house. I don't know if I'm gonna say where this house is, but he says the house is around Kensington. She says the house is around Kensington, if you guys know where that place is. But she says the house is around Kensington. So she would always go to that house. One time she followed him to that house, and as she actually hid, and she pretended like she was looking for something, and she went into the house, and she says that she Poponut. He entered a small, dimly lit room. Inside, there was a man chanting in a language I didn't understand. The air was thick with what smelled like incense, but it did not smell like incense. In the center, there was a bowl filled with something dark and bubbling. No, I would have ran away. I would have run away. He knelt, dipped his hands in the bowl, and they smeared the red thing on his jersey. Then he whispered something underneath his breath. I was so frozen. I didn't understand what was going on. I just left. I confronted him later. Why do you guys confront these people? They will kill you. I'm sorry, they'll kill you. Run away, run away. He admitted it. He said it was imiti. It is not to harm anyone, but to protect him on the field. He said it's very common practice among players. A lot of them use things, so he's doing this for his own protection. I was shocked. I had no idea. That's what she says. She says after that she just couldn't like watch him play the same way. He did like ghost her after finding out, and he did text her telling her that if she told anybody, she will be dealt with. So she's brave for telling me, because I was gonna tell you guys. So I don't know why she told me. I mean, she said I could share, but if I was her, I was gonna keep my mouth shut. I doubt he's gonna see this, and I don't have a lot of followers or whatever. So don't worry, girl. You're protected. He's never gonna find out. Okay, so she says now every time when she watches him play, when she sees him scoring, she always wonders if it is his skill or if it is imiti. What do you guys think? Actually, funny enough, I've heard a lot of these stories. I'm glad he wasn't using the meaty on her, because I've heard stories of sometimes they will date girls who are like, spiritually gifted, and they will just use their luck or whatever to, channel that. And sometimes the girl in question does get like harmed. She loses jobs, she loses opportunities or stuff like that. I've heard those things. I don't know how much I believe in those things personally, guys. I just, a quick disclaimer, I know imiti is real. I know a lot of people use it. Me as a Christian, I know that there is a lot of dark things. We do not wrestle against the flesh, we wrestle against spiritualities and all those things. So I know these things are real. I personally, I just pray. I just pray, do you, bruh. Like, if you're gonna use something to fortify you, use something to fortify you. It's you. It's between you and your God. Me and my God, we are good. That's it, guys. Thank you for sharing, girl. Thank you for sharing. Please be safe. Don't tell anybody the story. Don't do it. Don't do it.